My name is Adam Wood and I am a marathoner. And this is Mika. She isn't quite a marathoner yet, but in just a few weeks she will be. And today I'm going to take you through a day in our lives. I've been seriously training for marathons for a little over 2 years now, and it's fair to say I've experienced the high highs and the low lows the marathon has to offer. Put it plainly, I've failed a lot. There's no other really way to say it. I've set big goals, trained for months, shown up on race day ready to prove something, only to fall short again and again. The thing about running though is that failure, whether we like it or not, is built in. As much as we hate it, it's kind of a part of the process when it comes to building something. Now, as I'm building towards my next marathon, I'm reminded that I've never really had to do it alone. Mika, my training partners, and you guys are all a part of this process. And in this week's episode of the Better Together series, I'm excited to show you a day in mine and Mika's life. The training, the people, everything. You will see what Mika and I are doing to not only prepare for our marathons, but also what we are doing to support each other. Hopefully you can pick up tips and ideas that you can use in your own training, because at the end of the day, we are all just trying to get better together. Good morning, everybody. Today is a special day. Today is the day known as Bring Your Husband to Work Day. Now, due to some unforeseen circumstances, I'm going to work out in the same exact place and location as Michaela Rivera Wood, my wife. For those of you who don't know, my wife, she's a very talented runner. I used to coach her. I brought her to stardom, and then what she do? She fired me. She said something about there's plenty of fish in the sea, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, it was completely amicable, unless, Mika, you still want to come back to my coaching, you're always welcome. But yeah, anyway, she's now coached by Ed Eyestone, my old coach actually. She works out at BYU, my old school. She's been enjoying it, but we've been separate. We've been working out on different schedules. And so today's very special because we get to be on the exact same track at the exact same time. So I thought I'd show you guys what a little day in the life looks like for the both of us, a workout day. Lastly, you guys, I'm at 94,000 subscribers. My goal is to get to 100,000 by the end of the year. I don't know if it's possible, it could be, but I need your help. Mika and I, we are training for our marathons in less than 2 months, trying to bring out awesome content to you guys, so subscribe, stay up to date to that. But without further ado, welcome to a day in our lives, ladies and gentlemen. Bye. Today is Thursday morning, and just like every other day, we started off with breakfast and coffee before we head out to our workout. Both of our marathons are just a few weeks away. I've done a few, but this will be her first one. So this is really our first time training for a marathon at the same exact time. Milk competition. How's it going? I'm trying not to get in the way of the form. Holy shit, she's going for...
I don't have any more milk.
She's going for an interesting strategy, ladies and gents.
Okay, I ran out of milk, guys.
Okay, let me make mine.
Cute.
From a basic outside perspective, nothing changes. We get up, we run sometimes 2 times a day, work out on Tuesday, Thursday, long run on Saturday, but really it's the details that do change. Your long runs, they get longer, you run more miles, you race less, and more obviously, you have a huge date circled on the calendar, and everything you do from now until then, you do with that date in mind. Focus. Okay, now I start laying the layer.
Circles are good.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh!
Oh god.
What?
No. I need a bigger glass. This is a latte glass. I got lost in the art making. Which is nice that they are around the same time, because really we get to put our heads down and just focus on that for the next 8 weeks. So while yes, whether we're training for track, cross country, or marathon, our day to day doesn't change too much on the outside perspective. It just feels different. It feels like we're working towards something big together, which is fun and different, I guess, than what we normally do.
I haven't explained the workout yet. We're doing 12 by K, 60 seconds rest. It's a little rainy out here, working out with some people. Should be good. Coldest day of the year so far, I'd say. So, look, the mountains got snow.
12 by 1K with 60 to 75 seconds rest. This was my second workout of the week. Just 2 days prior, I kind of had a rough workout. I was just feeling a little tired and run down, so I ended up only doing about half of that workout in total. Could I push through it? Probably, but if you watched last week's video, you know I was fresh off my highest mileage week ever of 105 miles with a 24-mile long run to finish it off.
Third of the way through. I can tell Michael's a little tired today, so we're gonna go easy on him.
Let's see those mittens. Let's see the mittens today.
Strat, mittens. I feel way better than Tuesday. Dude, Tuesday, I was schmucked.
When you're in the middle of a workout, it can be really tough to put things in perspective. And I think Tuesday just goes to show how short my memory can be. I had just finished one of the best feeling weeks, highest quality weeks I've been able to do in a long time. And literally 2 days later, I'm in the middle of this workout questioning my fitness. It couldn't possibly have been that I was tired and just needed a little bit of recovery. Luckily, though, these feelings didn't last very long at all. I've been doing this long enough to know that one single session doesn't mean everything. And if you listen to your body, most of the time it will reward you with being able to do something great. So after Tuesday's workout, I tried to remember to be grateful for what my body did the week prior. I just tried my best over the next 2 days to reward it with some good recovery. And going into Thursday's workout, I was prepared to slow down or cut some of the reps if that's what the body needed to. But fortunately, I felt great.
My beautiful, beautiful wife. Whenever I start to get in pain, I should look over at her. Cheesy that sounds.
You mic'd up?
No.
We're all mic'd up. Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. I think that it's like the coldest day of the season so far. It's a little bit of a shock to the system, I think, with the cold, but
Next up, Kira.
I don't know what else to say. Hopefully this has earned my spot back as Adam's #1 training partner.
Go, JQ. Go, buddy. Yeah. Try to catch Trevor right there. That guy's a phenom.
Go 15, 12.
12. Good work, guys.
Good run.
Yo, Michael.
Real good
That
run.
one definitely
Good
hurt.
job, bro.
Yeah, dude, you're still chilling.
Well, it's nice. I got to chill back. We're at 255. I was like, I'm getting dropped, but I'm not going slow.
Yeah,
Which is nice.
sure.
Good day today, huh?
It was a good day. Yeah.
I got dropped really bad on Tuesday's workout. So having today feel okay is a good thing. If you feel tired for like multiple workouts in a row, you're probably screwed at that point. So I'm glad I don't have 2 bad workouts in a row.
Dude, I just got tired.
Yeah.
I feel like turning around on Tuesday is like
Oh, it's your guys'
so
Tuesday
much
workouts
strength
big.
in 48 hours.
It was good, man. I mean, I was getting dropped on the last one, but we went 255 for that K, or I did.
That's
and
still
I'm
really
just
good.
like, yeah, that's nice.
Because last week I did 12 by K, and I was like, wow, I feel like I could go all day. And now I'm like, oh, I was kicking
Yeah.
today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Jaquavius Harris.
I am so grateful for Adam. If y'all want me more in the vlogs, I will be here.
JQ just won a half marathon a few weeks ago, so
It was so fun.
we're proud of him for that.
And Adam and I are gonna crush it this year, you guys.
Yeah, you go see us at the start line. Do it for the Vine, do it for the TikTok, you feel me?
Bro, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
So that really is the most exciting part of our day. Mika and I, we do head our separate ways at this point because her and her team, they do weights, plyos, and sauna. I do that as well, but I usually do these things alone.
Seen the errors of my ways. I'll no longer be lifting in running shoes. I usually don't, but made sure to pack a pair of flat shoes. Old Reliables. These aren't like weightlifting shoes, but they're flat enough that it's much better than lifting in these bad boys.
But the rest of the day is just getting some work done and focusing on recovery while doing it. Believe it or not, lifting may not be recovery, but it does help prevent injuries in kind of the same way that recovery does. So it's just as important to do still. Eating and fueling, in my opinion, is the most exhausting part of training. To be honest, we are eating, I swear, every 2 or so hours, and trying to not only time that with our second run of the day, but also have variety is a really mentally taxing thing to do. So most days, my breakfast and my lunch stays basically the exact same, with maybe some different sides or whatever. And it's really the dinner that we try to add a little bit of pizzazz to. This is the epitome of me time. This is where I really take stock in who I am and what I want to be in my life. It's whenever I can sit down with a bowl of food, some electrolytes, and obviously we got a show. So I always do need new shows. I go through them quick. Let me know if there's anything good that I need to watch, but this is inner peace in my heart. We've honestly been loving crock pot meals because you can just like cook that all at the beginning of the day. Start at the beginning of the day. It cooks all day. You don't got to worry about it. Then at the end of the day, you just make some rice. Then 5 p.m. comes rolling around, bada bing, bada boom. You have a full course gourmet meal with all the veggies and protein and everything you'd ever need. So.
What's up, girl? We on our double. How we doing? How you feeling after the workout this morning?
I feel good. I feel like it just happened.
That's
We
how
just got home and now
that's-
we're going back to our second run.
That's how these days go.
Yeah, that's facts. We got this though. 6 miles. That's no big deal. It's
You're
like
doing 6?
45 minutes, yeah.
Dang.
I have to hit 20 today.
She's big dogging me, everybody, because I'm only going like 4 or 5.
You can go 6 with me.
Bro.
No, just kidding. You need to take care of your body.
You could smell what's chefing up in this kitchen, you'd be amazed. Look at this. This is some glaze. Oh, look at that. And then we're gonna cut up some garlic. We're gonna glaze it in here. That's my duty, just to cut that up. She calls it Marry Me Chicken. Don't mind me, I'm trying on a new kit. She calls it Marry Me Chicken, and is it the reason why I married her? Yeah. Yo, where's the veggies?
Shit.
End of the day in the life.
They're getting the real tea.
End of day. Watching the mess that is the Netflix show Love is Blind. But we kind of want, the people want another Mika update.
Do we?
They want another Mika update. You hit 95 miles last week. That's actually big stuff.
It is.
That's big stuff.
That's my highest mileage week ever.
So give us a Mika marathon update. Just tell us, is marathon training all that it's lived up to be? All that it's cracked up to be?
It's similar to what I was already doing, just like a little more doubling, a little longer long runs, and a lot more sleep. Like I'm just like more tired.
Has there been someone who's helped you along the way, who supported you?
Yeah.
Who? Come on, tell us. People, the people want to know.
I got my beautiful.
I thought you were gonna say JQ.
So let me tell you guys a quick story. I feel like when I make these day in the lives with Mika and I, some people just see that and they're like, okay, great, you have a girl to run with, we're so happy for you. But that's not really the whole point of these things. Story number 1, I was not the most recruited guy at the end of high school. In fact, when I graduated, I had 0 offers. I was a late bloomer, but when I graduated, I had 0 offers. I made the decision to walk on to BYU. That was actually tough and humbling for me because obviously high school Adam found out he wasn't as good as he thought he was. And second, I was just a little baby freshman showing up to this like Division I college practice, in my high school gear, just trying to run with these guys and trying to convince myself that, hey, I can run with these guys and I can be a part of this guys and I can be a part of these guys. Now, I was dating Mika at the time, and I did tell her that, you know, I was having a little trouble feeling like I was fitting in. And you know, what did she do? She went and she bought me some BYU college gear so I could wear it to practice, and I wasn't wearing my high school stuff. At the time, there was a small part of me that was like, no, I want to earn this gear. Obviously, I don't want you to have to buy this. But in all reality, this gift meant a lot because it showed her support in with what I was trying to do. And long story short, I ended up walking on and making the team, eventually even earning some scholarship and feeling like a good contributing member to the team. Now for another story. In the NCAA, if you want to qualify to nationals, really the first step of qualifying to nationals, or I guess the first round of nationals, is qualifying to the regional meet. Basically, what you have to do is be top 48 in the country in your event. I was trying to do that in the steeplechase. To do so, you needed to run under 9 minutes in the 3K steeple, and I just could not do it no matter how many times I tried. It took me like 7 tries during the season, and I could not do it. So at that point, the season was basically over. I was playing with the idea like, I just need to cut it, move on, and get ready for next season, build back stronger and better. But I had a friend, one friend, some of you guys may know who he is. It was Michael Otteson, a fellow YouTuber. He said, Adam, there's one more meet that we're going to next week in California. You need to go in the coach's office, tell him that you want to go because I've seen your training and I think you're ready to do it. I think you can do it. So that's exactly what I did. I ended up going to the meet that weekend and I ended up qualifying.
You got it, Adam! You got it, Adam! Yes! Yes, Adam, yes! 8:59.
What do these stories all have in common? What is the point of what I'm trying to tell you guys? Well, obviously it's that who you surround yourself really matters. Each of those stories were during pivotal moments of my running career. And because of the people in my life around me that were helping me, they helped me make good decisions. They helped encourage me. If we're talking about Mika and Michael specifically, both those people have seen me try to walk on to my team. They've seen me DNF out of many marathons. They really have been there for all the personal best in between. So having those people around you and in your circle is important. But what I would say is more important is being that kind of person around those who you are around, if that makes sense. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, Adam, it's just me out here, I'm a lone wolf, I don't have anybody in my life to slap me upside the head and remind me who I am. Well, first of all, you got me. I did not like that. I cringed so hard when I said that. But in all reality, you can be that person to yourself. You can slap yourself upside the head and tell yourself to lock in and remember who you are. And honestly, that is more effective anyways. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. These day in the lives, I'm lucky that I have my beautiful wife, Mika, that I have my training partner, Michael, and a million other people that I'm probably not naming right now. And also you guys as well. So with that being said, we are now at the end of the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know how your week's gone. Let me know what races you have coming up. Be sure to like and subscribe. Again, the goal is to get us to 100K by the end of the year. We're at, I think, 94, 95-ish K, so we're on our way for sure. And I'm also just like 7 or 6 weeks away from my next marathon. So subscribe to stay up to date on that. This is the end of this week's episode. Again, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week.